They were surrounded. Dave, their only healer, was down. Wade had 3 HP, and Sweet William looked back. Frost goblins in formation, readying another volley of spears. He looked at Wade's bandolier. The cigars they'd stolen from Shifty Wick were still there. The cigars had magic properties. They were each labeled by color. They didn't know what they did, but they knew that black was for life magic. William lit the cigar and started sliding towards Dave. Welcome to this episode of the Animated Spellbook, brought to you by Elderwood Academy. Healing Word. Healing Word is a pretty basic healing spell afforded to clerics, druids, and bards. With a range of 60 feet, the caster can use a bonus action to speak their healing word and heal an ally for 1d4 plus their spell modifier. William let loose a plume of thick black smoke. Dave's nostrils filled. His body started to rattle and then float. His lungs heaved as they filled with the smoke. William hit the ground, 0 HP. Dave was up. Their HP pool switched.
Oh, that's what that does.
Dave lit and threw an oil flask. The oil ignited and blocked off a side passage. He ran past it. The frost goblins hissed the bright light. They'd be at disadvantage. There might be 10 frost goblins in the cave, but there are only 2 between Dave and Freedom. He ran forward like a bulldozer. Wade jumped to Sweet William, threw him over a shoulder, and then started to run. It was the goblins' turn. He could hear Wick barking orders in Primordial. The 5 goblins behind them let loose a volley. Wade felt 3 dull thumps, but didn't feel the tip of a spear. He also heard the clattering of spears down the flaming side hallway. They were readying attacks for when he went by. Up ahead, Dave was face to face with 2 goblins. They both took wild jabs, pathetic attempts. He brought his mace down and crushed one of their skulls. The second barely ducked out of the way. William went still. He was dead. Wade took one last look at his friend.
Good night, Sweet William.
And slid him across the ice. Sweet William was perforated by 2 spears, then gently drifted into the flames. Just as Wade's and Shadow's sprinted past, Sweet William's oil flasks ignited. With a roar, the remaining goblin between Dave and Freedom disengaged and made a run for it. When Dave and Wade caught up to the little bastard, he looked up at them pleadingly, then looked at their still suspended ropes as if to say, "I'm leaving, and so should you." And with that, Dave and Wade climbed up without their selfless rogue. Oh, did you think that this encounter would have Healing Word in it? So did I, but Dave forgot he had enough spell slots. He's a new player, but by the time we figured out the flub, William was very, very dead. Anyways, thanks for watching this animated spellbook brought to you by Elderwood Academy. Whether it's the hex chest or the spellbook, they're making beautifully crafted containers for your dice, cards, and other gaming supplies. Link in the description.